Is going to be having shows with our very own Sarah Anderson and lovely Lynn Murphy in the next couple of days as well. We want to kind of stop everything and go here though, because this is malachite, but just to say it's malachite is not doing it justice. This is the malachite. This is the creme de la creme of malachites. This is what every malachite wants to look like. I asked specifically if we could air this today because I spied the fact they reduced the price to $149.98. I've looked and worked a lot with malachite in the past couple of years with various designers. I adore Jay's malachite for all the above reasons. This gives you pure malachite through and through. It is, you know, the drape with the pear shape. It has the large station, sizing, you know, 24 by 34 millimeter pear. You've got the 15 by 16 millimeters up to 21 by 20 millimeters of the freeforms. It's glorious. And green is trending. So we've got everything working for you, even the value and the price today with the free shipping and handling. Jay, it gets no better than when you say malachite, this is the dream malachite.
You know, like this is the Beverly Hills of malachite. Yeah, yeah. Okay, this is Congolese malachite, Congolese material. You can't really, I'll tell you this, and Lou and Kelly are sitting across from me. I know you can't see them.
Hi, Lou. Hi, Kelly.
But they're both here. We went by one of the locations that we go to where they sell the rough, and they got it in the barrels and everything like this. And we went to the booth, okay, that they have, and they're from the Congo. And if you could see how much material that they had out on the tables, and that is it. That's all the material there is. There's no barrels of this. There's no, you don't buy this rough. They have specimens. That's it. So if, you know, I have malachite in my collection. I have Australian malachite. I've even got malachite from Moab, Utah. I've got malachite from Mexico. I've got malachite from Peru. And I have to tell you, if you lined all of those up and then you put this Congolese material, there's not a single person that would not pick this. Right. This is the creme de la creme. You can't right now. I thought they'd start mining it by now, but I bought this well over a decade ago is when I got my rough, and I pretty much got, it might even be going on more like even 15 years. We bought probably the last big load that came out of the Congo, and we've been slowly but slowly releasing it in our designs over the years. I still have some material left, but not a lot. But there's no way to replace this. Now, is there more of this malachite rough available? Yes. They just have nobody that's mining it.
Right.
First, they went through an oil boom, so all the miners left, went to the oil field, and then right after that, it kind of settled down, and everybody, you know, really needed to go back to mining. Then they had a gold strike, right? And so it was like the, you know, the 49ers, you know, and everybody had their own little little gold claim, and everybody, you know, like you've seen reality TV shows on this, where people go out and it's just was crazy. It was a boom, and everybody they just never went back to mining. So I mean, they're mining gold. They're not mining things like this. The Congo, there are so many amazing materials available there, but if there's nobody to dig it out of the ground, you just really don't see it. So this is another material that you don't even see this in jewelry here. Right. I mean, nobody's, you know, like you know, and it's impossible to walk the whole Tucson event. I mean, nobody can do it. It's impossible. But I will tell you, it's not what you see here as much as what you don't see. Right. Okay. Right. This is the world's largest gem and mineral show. And this is what you do not see this material. Well, again, we speak of this frequently, especially during this event, but our viewers, your viewers, Jay, over 28 years know, they really know, they've come to know and they've come to recognize. So when you see this, it sells like that, and this will sell out in the next 5 minutes. There'll be none left because you know. I mean, look at it. Whereas other jewelry that you see might have a little piece of malachite, a little piece. This is chunks of it.
This is outrageous. This is unbelievably outrageous. It's extraordinary, it's decadent, it's opulent. It is everything you dream of, and it will be in your family for a lifetime. It's malachite. It's unashamedly malachite through and through and through, and it's not just middle of the road. It's the best, best, best. And we use that word, and we use it liberally because it's absolutely accurate. So, obviously, with 350 left, I have over 200 people placing orders. There's around 100 remaining if you dial in now. It's never been at this lower price. It is on 5 flex pay of $30 and free shipping. If you go online to hsn.com and you search J. King Malachite, there is nothing like this. I mean, this is one of a kind. Not for the size and the sheer amount that you're getting and the attractiveness of it. Jay, you know, you see Victoria's, you see mine, the subtle differences. That's the miracle of Mother Nature, but every one is absolutely beautiful.
When you look at this tune, what are you buying? Okay, you're buying something here that that is the best quality that you can get. Also the rarity of it. Like I said, you know, is there probably more of this material? I guarantee you there's more of this material that can be mined. Right now, though, it's not happening. You don't see this. Do you see the lacing in this? Do you see the density of this color? And here again, this is all cut from the natural rough, from our private stock. And so every one of them is going to be uniquely different in their own right. They're going to be the same shapes, but because they are natural, they're all going to be uniquely different. They're all going to be really, truly a one-of-a-kind design. You saw Victoria's, you see the one that Adam's holding here. They all have subtle differences. But I'm just telling you, look, and on this material, it's the reason it's so green is the copper content. And Adam can testify to this. If he could reach in right now and hand this to you, okay, you would see how dense this material is. It's a really, really dense material. It is like I said, of all malachites that I have 4 different malachites in my collection. If I lined them all up, if I like just piles of rough, I guarantee you the pile that everybody would pick up would be this Congolese material. It is that far superior. Just the lacing, the color, the intensity of color, and the hardness of the material, and the finish that it takes. It just beats all malachite that I've ever had, or probably ever will have. This is known as the finest of the finest.
The race is on. The race, I mean, it's just a question of if you can get in time. I don't have any other malachite pieces in the show tonight. This is the only one of a kind. I did just glance down. I'm really excited about our final 2 items. We're about to do a tourmaline 3-strand for $75. And then Larimar, I have Larimar right here. I didn't preview it, but I do have Larimar at the lowest price ever from that one location in the world, the Dominican Republic. So we are off to the races. It's our Tucson Gem show. This is the only show of the day, and everybody clamoring for the glory that is the green malachite. But again, the best. Like anything in life, there's good, there's better, best. This is best. This is the most magnificent. It has that richness, it has that depth, it has that lacing. You see on Victoria's, it looks a little different here in that pear shape in terms of the color. Both, you wouldn't choose that one over this one, and I wouldn't choose this one over that one. They're both gorgeous. And I think that's something that you can have confidence in, that every single necklace is a winner. We know the biggest designers in the world are working with malachite. We know malachite is expensive. We know most malachite necklaces, like we joked, have teeny, tiny pieces. Not this. I mean, this is all malachite. Talking about feeling like you won the lottery, this is what that feels like. Jay, final words on what obviously is going to be a complete sellout. It really is something very special.
Well, you know, and here again, you know, a lot of the materials that you're seeing, they're, the thing is, when they mimic something or they counterfeit something, right? When you counterfeit something, do you counterfeit something that's not valuable, or do you counterfeit something that is extremely valuable, right? And so when you see a lot of the malachite that in color anyway, are things where they've taken other materials that maybe have a lacing and they'll make it look like this. But this is the real deal. And here again, the rarity of this material. Like I said, down the road, if they ever go back, I know there's more material to be had. But right now, that isn't the case. And like I said, I've had this well over 10 years, maybe 15 years, is the only reason we even have it to work with. And not only that, you know, when we buy things, even though it's worth a lot more money, we still put in our formula what we paid for it.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? We don't mark it way up.
Right. Well, we're marking it way down today. That's what we're doing today to celebrate the big event. Jay and I are going to take a quick time out. On the way next, 3 strands of tourmaline and spinel, and then Larimar. Check out all Jay's jewelry online. Just search Jay King. Or I think if you type in superstar, his collection